फ्रेंड्स, मेरा नाम अरुण है और टुडेज वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस अबाउट द Azure kubernative सर्विसेज और Azure कंटेनर. लेकिन उससे पहले वी आर गोइंग टू अंडरस्टैंड द कंटेनर and the Dockers. You may have heard about the container and the Dockers, but some of you don't know more in detail about these things. So let me describe it here. So before going to these, we I'm trying to help you to understand the evolution of applications. कि application पहले से अभी तक कैसी चलती आ रही है on the environment. So in this example, I am taking these three applications. This is old environment, right? All these three applications, 1, 2, 3 applications are running on a single physical server, and all these applications have their dependencies. Dependencies like modules, libraries. So I'm taking an example. Let's suppose application 1 and application 2 have one dependency, and application 3 have a separate dependencies. So in case if you want to upgrade your application or make some changes in the application, it's going to impact on this dependencies, right? So once this dependency is getting impacted, it's going to create an issue for this application 1. So जैसे ही हम इस पे कोई changes करते थे, suddenly we are getting issue in the connected application. So it was a big trouble for us at that time. So now we are in the VM environment. So let's move to the next phase, that is called the VM environment. So after old environment, we have come with the virtual machine environment, or you can say evolution. In that evolution, we have a physical server, a good physical server. On that we installed hypervisor tools like VMware. So with VMware we create different VMs. So on one physical server we create 3 VMs, and on each VM we install applications like application 1 on VM 1, application 2 on VM 2, application 3 on VM 3, and all these applications are running on the, it could be on the different OS and on the different VMs. So whatever the changes we about to do in these environments is not going to impact. So if you do any changes here on this dependency, is not going to impact anything on the application 1. So that is the best part for any application. So it's not impacting anything here. So this revolution was quite good because it has given a freedom to make the changes on the applications, and it's not going to impact on any other applications. That's all for VM evolution. So now we are in the current generation of application deployment, that is called container deployment. So container, basically this one is a combination of this. Container is basically a combination of OS, application and libraries. So you can write it here. It's an OS, library, and application, app. So it has its own space, right? Or the best part here for these containers are that the containers all these containers can run on the single VM. It is not required that they should run on the different VM. So you can say we have a 3 different applications that can run on the single VM. So that can be possible with this. So let me connect. uh, this is a hypervisor. uh, Hypervisor. This is our physical server. So on physical server we installed this hypervisor VMware tool. So it is connected with this, or this one, and through this hypervisor they have created different VMs like this, and on different VMs different containers, multiple containers that could be running. But here the catch is, let's suppose if this VM1 is of 1 GB, 1 GB, right? So this container, if any container that is running on it, it could be of 150 MB. So because of this size, we have to minimize the container size, because the container is a minimal requirement of the OS, and that is required, or the library with the applications. So that was more beneficial for running any applications, and moreover, if you're doing any changes on the applications, it's not going to impact on any of those other applications. And to do this, to install or to work all these container on the VM, we need to install container toolkit, and the most popular container toolkit is Docker. So we install Docker engine on those VM so that we can run these containers, right? So once the Docker engine is running, so all container Docker engine responsibility is for running these containers. So this is how the current way of application is running in these days, and it is much beneficial, much cheaper as compared to the previous one. I hope I'm able to make you clear understanding of these container or application deployment till now. So next chapters we are going to discuss more detail about the containers, Azure Kubernetes services. Thank you. Have a nice day.